Hi there, and today we are going to learn about how to create a Canva number photo collage. So here I am in my Canva account dashboard, and for example, I will create a blank presentation right here. So here is the Canva editor. So from here, you can just use a template right here in Canva for your number photo collage. Just go to Elements, go to Frame, and then type in here the number that you want. For example, number 1. And then go to frames right here, and then just choose the specific template that you want. For example, this template right here resembles a number 1 with a bunch of different frames right here that we can use for our photo collage. And then, for example, we can search for number 2, and then we can go for the number 2 right here. And then you can go ahead and use your images and then upload it right here in your collage. For example, this one, then this one. Just make sure that it is inserted inside of your frame. And then if you want to create your number collage from scratch, we can do that as well. So for example, we will create a text right here, and then I will insert the number 1, then I will adjust the size of this number. Then what we can do is that we can add a square. So right here, go to square, go to shapes, and then click on the shape that you want. So you can also click or press on the S key on your keyboard, and it will automatically add a square right here. But I will just use this one, so I will adjust its size right here. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to open the layers tool, and then make the number 1 at the top, and then let's change its color to white. Then we'll just adjust its size right here. And then what we will do is that we will need to download this design right here. So we can download it as a PNG. And then if you are using the Canva Pro account, you can just go ahead and click on this so that you will automatically have a transparent background. But since we are using the Canva free version, we will need to use a workaround. So just click on download as an image, download it right here. Let's create a new page, and then we can use the file right here. Again, if you are using the Canva Pro account, you can go ahead and just use the background remover right here. But since we are using the Canva free account, we will need to use a workaround. One way is that you can open your file right here in Windows, go to edit, and then you can adjust the size right here, and then we will remove the background so that we have a transparent background, and then click on save as copy, and then we'll say 1 transparent, and then we have our file right here, and then we can use it right here, just this one. Now we have this file with a transparent background. You can also use other applications. So for example, you can just search for remove background right here in the internet, and then choose this website right here. And then you can go ahead, do the same thing, just upload your file, and then you can go ahead and download the image if it's done. And then going back to Canva, right now what we are going to do is that we're going to add some frames for our photos. So just go to Elements, and then click on Frame, and then you can go ahead and choose a frame right here. So for example, I'll use this square frame, and then we'll just adjust it right here in our image. So just go ahead and copy paste, and then adjust the look of your photo collage right here, like that, for example. So if you're wondering, you can also do this with other numbers as well, or you can also use letters. And then you just need to follow the same steps as what I'm doing in this video. Just go ahead and adjust the size of your frames. And then what you can also do is that we need to go to the layers tool again. So you can just press on the Alt key and then the number 1 key on your keyboard, and then it will open up this layers tool. Then you can go ahead, select all of your images, and then click on group so that you can move them as one unit right here. So let's just undo the changes. And then right here, we can also add like a border for each of our frames. Then we can make that border into a color white. And then from here, open the layers tool again. And then bring the number 1 to the front so that we have this number photo collage right here. And then if you want to add the images, you just need to bring this in front again. And then you can go ahead and upload your images right here in your design. For example, right here, and then like that. Then you can also search for some images right here. Which are free to use, so that we now have our photo collage. And then that is it. That is how we can create a number photo collage here in Canva. I hope you learn how to do it, and thank you for watching.